So I'm currently behind the wheel of the 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 Limited, and I'm going to take some time to go through the interior of this thing. So starting as I normally do from left to right. Over on the left, the first thing you're going to notice is a pretty bare left door. So all of the normal window switches and door locks are on the center console. So when I get to the center console, I will feature them. But you get a unique kind of full kind of door handle for you to open and close. It's thicker down here. You can see I can get all my fingers in, and then it gradually gets smaller up top. You've got this nice Bose speaker, which I'll showcase better when I get to the passenger door. Up top, you've got your door latch. You've got two different buttons right here where you can set driver seating position for if you have two people who drive your vehicle. To the right of that, you've got a bunch of buttons for lighting, button for the rear hatch, traction control off, button for the charge point, parking brake latch. You've got your rear mirror adjust right here where you can push the button to fold them in, as well as adjust them left and right. Moving to the gauge cluster, it is a full digital display. It changes slightly between different pages, as well as color scheme in the different drive modes. So across the top, you see these kind of four icons. Those are the different pages, and each page you can kind of cycle through a few different options on each respective page as well. So let's start all the way on the left. So this is kind of a driver information screen where the vehicle is on the road. Accumulated info screen. So you see there's three options I can scroll between. So starting up top, drive info, after recharging, and accumulated info. Then you've got a compass. If you have a navigation route planned, it'll also display here, but right now it's just showcasing a compass. Another driver info screen. So these little bars on each side of the wheel, as well as the center. So these bars showcase where the power is going to each wheel. So if I was driving, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle, the bars would start illuminating based on gas pressure. If you're flat out, all these bars would be at the top. This will also showcase where the power is charging the battery. So the regenerative braking, it'll show arrows kind of going towards the battery in the center. Now also the color scheme, like I mentioned, will change on the different drive modes. I'm currently in the normal mode. If I go into sport, kind of red, eco, kind of like greenish, and kind of changes it abruptly as well. Been driving it mostly in normal and sport for the full potential performance of the electric in the vehicle. So overall on the left, you see the battery level currently at 66. This right here is the regenerative braking. So I currently have it on a lower level, but as you can see, I'm toggling, getting up to level 3. And then there's the iPedal system. Now it's a good time for me to showcase kind of how I was adjusting everything up top. So I'll start with the regenerative braking. So you probably saw me hitting the paddle right here. So the paddle on the left and the right, on the left and the right of the steering wheel are not paddle shifters for shifting gears. They are for that regenerative braking, but it kind of mimics kind of like a downshift, kind of that feeling. So if you have it in not iPedal, because that is kind of abrupt. That's kind of the like one pedal golf cart like driving experience where you can pretty much drive with one pedal and the vehicle will instantly kind of brake if you let go of that gas pedal. But if you're kind of in that level 3 and level 2, it kind of simulates kind of coming down off the rev range in a manual vehicle, or if you have a DCT type vehicle as well. The pages I was showcasing up there, you can cycle through right here on the left of the steering wheel. Just push that, you can cycle through them. And then on the pages that have a different toggle, you can go up and down with that as well. You got a bunch of cruise control options over on the left of the steering wheel as well. Right here is a drive mode button, so just pushing that in is kind of how you can cycle through the different drive modes of the vehicle. Notice whenever you push something up here, the lights kind of change on the steering wheel. So obviously the red sport mode kind of highlighted there. It's kind of cool. Eco is green coming across. Over on the right of the steering wheel, you have different volume control knob, tuner knob, mode, favorites, and talk options as well. Give you a better look at the steering wheel, which I do like because the whole bottom is just freely available for you to put your hands. So if you're cruising, you can have your hands down low and not have to, like, you know, torque your fingers in, just to, you know, sort of relax while driving. So I really like that. Behind the steering wheel and low is a kind of a stalk-like gear shifter. So you have drive, neutral, and reverse. You just kind of twist this knob, and then park, which I'm currently in, is a button on the top. You see P right there. You just pop that in. The engine start stop button is down low, but I'll skip all this stuff and go to the navigation screen. So this is kind of the like home page of the screen when you start up the vehicle, kind of showcasing the date, time, whatever you're listening to, battery status of the vehicle, and kind of like a high level map of where you are. I'm currently next to a lake, but swipe that to the left, and then you have all the little app bubbles of the vehicle. So EV, obviously this being an electric vehicle, this screen is probably going to be one of your most used screens if you're not living in Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Showcasing the most closest station that you can charge your vehicle, map, where I'm currently at, navigation menu, phone projection. It's kind of where you can get your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay experience, voice memo, climate, warmer, ventilation, valet mode, quiet mode, HD radio data setup, and then over here is the radio and media, whatever you're listening to, blue link, notification, and the user manual. So like I said, I kind of live on that EV screen, or kind of have the media, whatever I'm listening to. Coming down from there, you've got your hazard button, 2 vents. Then you got volume control, you can turn it off as well. And you got some buttons will pop you into certain screens up top. So obviously the map, nav, and media will pop you into the map, nav, and the media bubbles up top. You got the favorites button, you got a tuner button as well. Parking camera, so push that. Showcasing where I am currently. This is like a wall drop down into a lake. Push it again, goes away. These are all touch sensitive. HVAC controls. You probably saw I accidentally just hit that defrost by showcasing the tuner button, and then you can see the strength of the fan, the temperature as well. Right here, underneath you have a charging pad. It's rubber, so it's pretty cool because your phone will kind of grip to that and not just slide around all over the place. You got USB plug right here. There are some USB-C plugs, which I'll showcase when I get back to them. 2 cup holder spots right here, currently housing the bottom of my gimbal. And then from there are basically all the buttons you would normally see on the driver door. So you've got your door locks right here. You can see little green or little orange light showcasing that it's unlocked. You got your window switches. You can lock the window here as well, like normal. You got the auto hold button, which is good for your foot at a red light. You got your armrest. Moving that, you got a little cubby space in front of it, and then there's 2 USB-C plugs right there. It's pretty deep. I would say you could probably fit 3 cans of soda in this armrest. Over to the passenger side, you got your glove box. Then you got that Bose speaker that I was talking about on the driver door. This is a good look at on the passenger door, also up top right there. Give you a good look at the passenger door. Passenger seat has that unique branding right there. The rear. Now the front, I get a sunroof. Controlled all right here. And that is basically the interior of the 2024 Hyundai IONIQ 6 Limited. If there is some buttons, some features, some detail on the interior of this thing that I did not go in depth enough on, and you have some questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below and I will find you an answer. Thanks for watching.